Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we'll be reacting to NOMAD Megalo Box 2 episode 4. And in the last episode, we start off with our boy Joe. He has finally gotten rid of the drugs. He's slowly coming back to the person he was before. However, we did notice very early into the episode that he was beginning to suffer from withdrawals because he's been taking those drugs for so long. And he did finally bring himself to getting rid of them, but their effects are still kind of weighing in on him. So we see him not only struggling with that, but also struggling with the internal conflict of him blaming himself for Nanbu's death. And one really cool thing that happened later into the episode was the fact that we see him going up to Nanbu when he was in his hospital bed, and he asked him if he'd help him through one last fight. And we see that scene kind of recreated again here with Joe. He's suffering from the withdrawals. I think he even fell out of bed, and he looks up at the illusion of Nanbu and he says, "Will you help me through one last fight?" And he reaches his hand out to him, and then the illusion of Nanbu disappears, but we see the sunlight start to shine through the clouds, and it shines through the window and touches Joe's hand. So maybe that was a sign of Nanbu still, I guess, being with him, still watching over him, even though Nanbu's gone. So that was really cool. After that, we saw Joe shave his beard off, and he's looking like the fresh champion Joe that we knew from season 1. And I guess now his plan is to try to coach Chief through the Megalo Box championships so that he can get the prize winnings and use that to purchase this land so that him and his family and his community, or I guess his community, which is kind of like a family to him, can have a permanent place to reside and not have to worry about getting their home torn down by these guys that I don't even know what they want to build on top of it. But regardless, we had that. And then alongside this, we had a couple incidences of these hooligans, these kids that have been picking on the people in the community because we know these people don't want foreigners in their town. And so they've been putting up signs and stuff on the nearby stores saying no immigrants allowed. And they even had this horrible scene where they had a sign on top of the entrance into their community, or their, I guess, residential area, and it was a doll being hung. It was some super messed up stuff. And the worst part is that one of the kids are actually from that community. One of the kids is actually an immigrant, and he's doing all this terrible stuff against his own people, which I think is really messed up. But the episode finally ends with the kids bringing over a bunch of Molotovs. They toss it into their living area, and it crashes on top of one of their houses. Now, I immediately started thinking holy crap, what if this is the old lady's house? And what if she or her granddaughter gets hurt? But someone pointed out to me in the comment section, which makes a lot of sense as well, is that it could have been Chief's home. Because the episode ended with Chief pouring his water bottle on top of himself and then charging into the home, and he was probably doing that so that he could grab the photos of his wife and his son that passed away, because that's the last memories that he has of them. So I don't know, man. I hope Chief makes it out of this alright, but there is only one way to find out. If you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think. So if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more weekly NOMAD Megalo Box reactions. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so real quick before we get into the video, I wanted to give you guys 2 ways that you can kind of enhance your viewing experience of this reaction, because as we all know, copyright is not fun to deal with on YouTube, so I did need to censor some parts of the video. However, I did try to edit it in a way so that you guys can visually see exactly where I am and follow along through the video alone, but I do also have 2 alternative ways in case the video itself isn't really your style. So the first way that I have is, of course, course, following along through the picture-in-picture method. So if you are on PC or if you are on mobile, all that you have to do is look for a picture-in-picture app or a picture-in-picture browser extension. This is the one that I use right here, and literally all that I have to do is go to the anime episode, click a button, and then I get a little screen of the anime that I can put in front of my reaction in this little corner right here. It should look something like this. It's super easy, super quick, but the second way that you guys can enjoy this is of course through the uncut picture-in-picture reactions. If you'd like to check those out, all that you have to do is head on over to the Cloud Crowd Discord and then DM me just saying something like, "Yo Crow, where can I get these picture-in-pictures?" and I will tell you exactly where you can find them completely for free, so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure to leave a comment telling me your thoughts at the end of the video, and with that all out of the way, let's get right into the reaction. Alright, so whenever you guys are ready, make sure to grab your source videos, pull them up, and then get ready to sync them with me, because we will be starting episode 4 of Megalo Box 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Man, I'm hoping that Chief makes it out of this. I think there's two paths we can go down here. Either something bad happens to Chief and Joe has to like fulfill his dream for him. Or, oh, he made it out. He's good. But we did see that that picture was burned. Dang. He got it. Alright, it looks like the best case scenario happened here. He saved the photos. Dang, man, I'm so glad to see this is the case. Alright, now we're getting into the opening, man. Alright, so it seems like all these horrible scenarios I had playing in my head, none of them ended up coming true. Like, I thought maybe Chief could have been, like, burned too badly to the point where he couldn't box anymore, but it looks like he's good. He got the pictures. It doesn't seem like anyone was hurt. So, I still think what those kids did was really dumb. And the fact that that kid that was also an immigrant let them throw the Molotov, like he just sat there and watched them do it, knowing what they were doing, knowing that people could have been hurt. It's disgusting, man. At this point, my respect for that kid is like at an all-time low. It's like rock bottom. I don't think there's anything he could do to really redeem himself in my eyes. Because what if something happened? What if his mother was caught in that fire and she died there because of him? It's so crazy, the fact that he's letting this happen. But I guess, you know, no one wants immigrants around here. Everyone's, like, you know, calling them names and stuff. And right now, since he's working with these kids that are trying to chase off the immigrants, he's not being treated like an immigrant. So, I can kind of understand why he would want to do it. But I think he's gone way too far at this point. And now he's explaining it. What are you mad for? Now he's blaming his mom. Yeah, exactly. This kid is annoying, man. I really wish someone would smack some sense into him. Ooh! And we're seeing the parallel here. Man, good riddance. Man. But we saw kind of that parallel between him and Sachio. And look, good guy Joe. Yeah, true. You started this. You took his bike. Everything did. I don't know, maybe he's just a little bit angsty. Because we know his father passed away. Only his mother's here, so maybe he's still bitter about it. Man. This is wholesome, man. Hmm. Let's go. We got your back. That's a good point. We gotta find Sachio. And hopefully try to make amends. Try to resolve this. Dude, I wonder what Sachio looks like now. I wonder what he's up to. What if he's a Megalo Boxer? Wouldn't that be insane? I'm sure it hasn't been too long though, right? It's been 5 years, I think. And Sachio, he had to be like 13. So I guess maybe he could be old enough. 18? Yeah, don't act like you weren't responsible. Let's go. So I'm guessing he's only in it either for the money or for the entertainment. Which I guess is fine, at least he's not biased. And he is a businessman, so can't blame him. At least he's not like this guy who's going out of his way to chase them out of their land instead of giving them a fighting chance. And look, stupid propaganda being spread. Like, your savior's about to get beat down real quick. And look, they're even playing this patriotic music. Look, you're too cocky, man. You're too cocky. We got a former champion in our corner. Let him know. Jesus Christ, man. Just because you look human doesn't mean you get to speak like one. This is, man, this is too real right here, dude. Alright, let's do this. Stay calm and collected. You got this. Don't let it get to you. And he's punching in the back of the head, dude. Ooh! Dang! I mean, it wasn't legal, but he did kind of deserve it. Look, but they didn't say anything when the other guy was punching him in the back of the head. Let's go. He's listening. That's good. Don't let it get to you. He's trying to get under your skin. See? Oh, that crunch. Oh, man. Oh my god, that crunch when he hit him in the ribs. Come on, get back up. Dang, man. I can't wait. Imagine if Chief takes off the gears. Like maybe in the final fight or just before it, dude. I'm waiting. I hope that moment comes. Yup. Don't let his words get to you. Man. La Flor Blanca, the white flower. Oh, this might be bad news. Why would you go hitchhiking with a stranger? Birds. Dang. Oh? I don't trust this dude. Ooh. Dang. He said, let me out right now. Ooh! Let's go! Dishing it back out to him. See, now we got people rooting for him. Let's go. Look, these guys are shocked. Oh no, was that a symbol for him to do some dirty trick or something? Ooh! Wow! Backhand. Wow, and he hit him in the back of the head again. He's telling him to stay out there. I got this. Let's go, dude. Show him how it's done, Chief. Let him tire himself out. Ooh, again! Again, man! He's gonna cough up his lunch at this point. Dang. He's at the end of his rope. You got this. For the homeland. For your people. Let's go. He's got the crowd on his side now. These kids don't know who to root for. And look, even Mio's come back. Right at the perfect time. Let's go. 3 minutes on the clock. Ooh, again, man. Chief is handing it to this guy. More illegal hits. But no one's saying anything. You know he is, man. Let's go, Chief. Finish him. End him right here, right now. Oh my god. He's done for. Watch him drop like a fly, man. He's down for the count. Alright. Looks like this might be the end. 10. Dang. With a KO in the 5th round, the winner is Chief. And look at how salty he is. He was supposed to be their hero. And look, his dog ran off. Yeah, look. He's loving seeing this guy get all frustrated. The real boxer, Chief. Man, I still can't say I 100% forgive Mio, but hey, at least he's putting forth an effort to being there for his community again. I think it was just him being a angsty teen. Let's go. Shout out to Marla as well. She's been helping out so much. Where would we be without her? In our corner as well. I'm done running. That's what I like to hear. These kids again. Oh, he's cutting them off. Okay. He says, screw you guys. Hey, respect! Respect! He called himself a loser, so I didn't have to. Okay. He knows he messed up. But he's trying to do better. Just sock him right in the jaw. Ooh? Oh, snap! Okay! Okay. So maybe after watching that Chief fight, he's kind of earned a little bit of respect for Chief. And with that, you know, the immigrants as well. So he grabbed him and he was like, hey, do something about that stupid haircut. I'm out of here. Hey, man. I'm glad to see so many people coming around now. Dang. So is he gonna sleep in his car? Since his house got burnt down? Let's go. You're my family too. Dang. I'm sure someone would let you stay in their home. You don't gotta sleep in your car, man. Let's go. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure Joe is too. And he actually cut it. And look, he's trying to get back into that rhythm. Okay. Man. Look at our hero, man. Let's go, Chief. Dang, they hooked it up! Oh my gosh! Let's go! Marla coming in clutch! Oh no. I knew it. 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 No way! This isn't real. There's no way. Oh my. And they're just gonna end it there! Okay. Dude. Are you kidding me? And he even said before he went to sleep. God. He said, I'm afraid to go to sleep. Because once I wake up, what if this is all a dream? And now he's actually gone, dude. And... Oh, no, 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 dude. God, so it's like the worst case scenarios I had in my head did come true. We want you to have this gear. Dang, man. Looks like this land is now legally ours. Wow, so Chief's dream did come true. Dang, it sucks he wasn't able to see it with his own eyes, but... Yeah, what is Joe gonna do now? Dang, we're going after Sachio. We gotta get him back. Hasta ver la luz. Man. This, okay. Honestly, it really hit me. It really hit me when we saw Chief pass away. But a part of me is kind of glad that at least his dream came true in his final moments. And at least it wasn't, well, I don't think. Because I was worried when we saw him sleeping in his car alone outside of the town. I thought that like maybe someone would have came in and killed him while he was asleep. But it looks like he may have just passed away just due to natural causes. So that's one thing that I'm kind of glad about. At least he wasn't murdered. And two, the money he saved up through winning the tournaments was actually enough to pay for the land. So now his people can stay there. And it's kind of like we finished the first arc of this new season. And if you think about it, Chief's also kind of, I guess, reunited with his family now. I'm sure his wife and his son are waiting for him. They didn't, like he said before, they didn't want to meet him just yet. He still had unfinished business to do. But now that he was able to take care of it, they're together again. Man, what a great series. What a great series. I said this in the 3rd episode, I said this in the 2nd episode, and I'm gonna say it again in the 4th. This is a 10 out of 10 series, dude. If you are not watching this, you are missing out, and I feel like so many people are missing out. Megalo Box is a god tier anime, and we're only 4 episodes in, man. But right now, Joe, he's continuing with his journey. He's done everything he had to do. He's taken all the lessons and the teachings that he's gotten from Chief and the other people in the town, and now he's moving forward, and he promised Chief before Chief passed away that he would stop running. And now, instead of running away from his past, he's going back. And my guess is now he's going to look for Sachio, because that's really like the last person he has, right? The only people he was really cool with was Nanbu, Sachio, and the guy that was army vet. I think those were the only guys, and those were also the only people that were at the hospital when Nanbu passed away. So my guess is right now he's going to reunite with Sachio, because we did see the parallel between Mio and Sachio in this episode. So I'm really interested in seeing what Sachio's up to now, like how much he's grown. I think it would be absolutely insane if he got into Megalo Boxing himself and Joe had to meet him in the ring. That would be crazy. But I'm glad to see that scumbag with the little dog, I'm glad to see that his plans were foiled. I'm glad to see that the kids, they were pretty crappy kids. I mean, they literally chucked Molotovs into a town that didn't expect it at all. People could have been injured, people could have been hurt, they've done a lot of bad things, but at least we know deep down in their core, they're not bad people. Mio was able to change for the better. That guy that like grabbed him by the shirt when he said he was kind of quitting the group, we see that he's not entirely bad. He has somewhat come around a bit, because I was expecting for him to like punch Mio or I don't know, beat him up or something, but he just grabbed his shirt and he said, hey, do something about that stupid haircut of yours. And then he let Mio, you know, go on to this new path freely, where I guess when all of the other kids were like, hey, he's a traitor now, aren't you gonna do something about it? And he just kept walking because I guess he was, I don't know, I guess he couldn't knock Mio for wanting to, you know, stay with his community and support his community and go on to be a better person than what he was right now. I think this was a phenomenal episode, but before we end it, my question of the day for you guys is going to be, do you think we are going to see Joe step back into the ring? I don't remember how many episodes there are in this season. I think there's only going to be like the usual 12, because I think the first season also only had 12. I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. But do you think that Joe is going to step back into the ring ever? Or do you think that this season is mainly going to consist of him putting his life back together? Because I think that maybe the first half will be him putting his life back together, and the second half might be him entering the ring again. And the reason why is because we saw those people on the TV talking trash about Joe, saying that like, yeah, Joe, he was the champion in the past, we should respect him and stuff, but if he were to come back around in today's day and age, he'd get handled easily. He can't compete with these new boxers. And I think there's only one way to find out, man, and that would be seeing Joe step back into the ring. So I hope he does, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And with that, I am going to head out, so I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.